Everybody, it is Wednesday, and Delilah is here with me for a very special boss fight announcement. Right, Delilah? Do you want to make the announcement? No, you have people for that. All right, thanks, Delilah. Okay, so, as a reminder, as a recap from last Friday, we are trying to hit the $20,000 stretch goal by Friday as a Feedback Friday Live. So if by the end of Feedback Friday Live, we hit $20,000, Ed the Sock will cosplay the Green Meep from Quest for Glory. If you missed the Feedback Friday last week, not live, this is one picture of the Green Meep. I showed another artist conceptual drawing of the Green Meep. You might see the similarities to Ed the Sock, but we are going to go the cutesy poo chicken feet version of the Green Meep because Ed seemed to love it so much. And I want him to have an excellent cosplay experience up there with when I had him cosplaying Final Fantasy characters. Here is the Green Meep. There it is. Isn't he cute? With his fuzzy little body and his chicken feet. He's so cute. I really think Ed can do it justice. Okay, so as a final incentive, because we have two days to go, I have announcements for a new backer tier and an additional item for pledges $125 and up. Some of you may know a very popular backer incentive on Lady Bits was a Frank Cho print. He ended up doing a drawing of Beelzebub and Ed the Sock. Well, Frank's been really busy of late, cranking out some amazing art. If you follow Frank on Instagram or Facebook, you can see what he's working on. The man's been a machine, but he's locked himself away. He's not answering any correspondence. So we can't confirm he's doing a print this time around. But my husband found something from an interesting period in my career that involves an original Frank Cho print that's very much in keeping with the Final Boss theme. This is a character called the Vessel. There's plastic on it to keep it preserved, but you can get a sense of what she's about. She's, the best way to describe her is like a female Spectre from DC Comics, but you'll notice I had to cover up sort of a central feature of the character for YouTube because this character, I created this character for a comic book that I was working on. We got 3 issues out before the artist died, a man by the name of Harry Rowland, extremely talented, but passed away, sadly. So the comic never got finished and never got published, except for a printed version for solicit. More on that in a bit, to pitch the book. But this character was based on the statue of blind justice that was covered up to the tune of 8,000 U.S. taxpayer dollars under the tenure of John Ashcroft as Attorney General. I don't know if he's a state attorney general or federal attorney general, but anyway, it was covered up. And that was considered ridiculous at the time. It's not so ridiculous now. So there is no actual nudity on this print, but it is implied nudity. Basically, her hair is covering the Frank Cho anatomy. So I thought it might be a little too spicy for YouTube, so I erred on the side of caution. So there is a new backer tier on the Boss Fight page now. It is $60, which, if you took the $50 influencer early bird, it's only an additional $10, which is like $7.50 when you factor in the Canadian exchange. Yeah, the Canadian dollar is that low right now. So Americans, you're getting a real bargain here. But if you want this print and you haven't taken something at a backer tier, $125 or up, you've got to go in and change your pledge, with the exception of the $75 Deputy Boss Fighter, not Deputy Boss Fighter, $75 writing credit tier. You guys will get it. because obviously that's something you don't want to have to choose, right? So I'll throw that in for you guys. But because there's not very many of you. But if you took like the $50 tier or anything lower and you really want the Frank Cho print, go in, edit your pledge to the new $60. I don't know what I'll call it yet. I'm going to do that after this because I want to time it out decently. But it'll be like the Lost Cho cover, we'll call it. Because you guys get the print at the new $60 tier. You smart people who have money, at the $125 tier and up will get the print, but also a special Boss Fight backer version of the comic itself, the first issue comic. This was printed to send out to companies to go, please pick up the book, please publish this. So you'll see a certain similarity. Now, the funny thing about this is I originally didn't want it to look like me. And we kept going back with designs. We had white hair, looked too much like Storm, had green hair, just looked freaking ridiculous. The color that worked best based on the classic art that tended to have a lot of religious imagery was red. And I added some black stripes. It's basically got killer tefillin, for lack of a better term. But you could see it's Frank Cho clothing folds and stuff that's too sexy for YouTube. And then inside you'll see there's violence. Where is it? She's like squeezing a guy's heart after ripping it out of his chest, and like black ooze coming out of it. And then there's like comedy, cause there's an ancient like Sumerian. See, there's a cat, but there's an ancient like Sumerian god crashing on her couch. There's a lot of that stuff, and he likes soap operas. But yeah, there's a lot of stuff, and there's a cool splash page. And then the inner covers, which were previously solicit, are going to be changed to be a special Boss Fight backer message, $125 and up. So Pony Dance, you get it. Episode sponsorship or dedication, you get it. The project consultation, you get it. If you guys are on that t-shirt tier and want to bump up, now's a good time. But yeah, all of this is in service of getting up to that stretch goal for tomorrow. And not tomorrow, Friday. Sorry, Friday. Bad. Why am I doing this? Because the middle 2 weeks of Kickstarters tend to be dead. And I gave it a bit of a breather because of the Steam sale. But I don't want to make the same mistake I did with Lady Bits and just kind of have a dead zone. There's still stuff we can do before the final week. And the final week tends to get more of a bump because it's ending soon. But who knows this time? Because this has been weird. This is a weird time to do a crowdfund. But it's been going very well, all things considered. So that will be the goal for Feedback Friday Live. Again, we only need to hit $1,865 more dollars to hit that $20,000 stretch goal, where I actually get a paid publicist and social media person. Exciting stuff. That will happen at the $20,000 tier. And then we just go for that, $25,000 stretch goal where the backers only episode becomes potentially available to everybody. So let's run down. What do you get for that new $60 tier again? You get your name and your pet's photo on set. You get the 4K streaming version of the Boss Fight episodes. The backers only episode and the blooper episode, both of those are exclusive to backers. The blooper episode will stay exclusive to backers. The Lady Bits blooper episode was goofy as anything. People really enjoyed it. And the reason that the $25,000 stretch goal is to make it public is a lot of Lady Bits backers thought the backers only episode for Lady Bits was so good that they wanted to share it with people. They wanted other people to be able to see it. So if we hit a certain stretch goal, that'll be votable. If you want to make sure you see it, back today. Do not wait. And then at the $60 Lost Show print tier, Lost Show cover tier, you get to vote on the plot points just like the $50 tier. You get to vote on myths to bust just like the $50 influencer early bird. You get the sticker set just like the influencer early bird, and you get the print, an 8.5 by 11 version of this, scaled down with obviously no lewd sticker, no censor bar on the one you get. Though, depending on who's coming over, if you've got some kind of Puritan people, no, you don't. You wouldn't back my content. All right, so this is our goal, folks. This is where we're going. Support Boss Fight like a good bra. This has never been more apt than now. Thanks for watching.